Hi, welcome to Edgewood Coffee Talk with Travis Rickards, and today my guest, Jillian Fiala.
Hi, thank you for having me, Travis.
It's wonderful to have you here today. Today's topic we'll be discussing is what it is to be a social entrepreneur. Jillian, what attributes do you think make you a social entrepreneur?
So when I think of the word entrepreneur, it conjures the imagery of innovation and creative thought. And so what I was thinking, what attributes make me a social entrepreneur in preparing for this, I reflected on the two organizations that I am part of outside of my career. So in addition to, I'm a logistics chair for the Women's Opportunity Network here at CDW, and I am also the creator of the Down Syndrome Yearbook for the Madison Area Down Syndrome Society. And in both of those instances, I saw an opportunity to do something new to make vast improvement. So on the professional scene for the Women's Opportunity Network, I had formerly been a logistics liaison for our organization. And because we had grown so much and we are such a high profile organization, I really saw opportunity for us to move mountains if I had a team versus being a one-woman show. So I put together a business case and I was granted a team, and already in just the past 5 months of 2017, we are doing great things. So that was my new and innovative idea for one, the Women's Opportunity Network. And regarding the Down Syndrome Society, the new and innovative idea that I had there was around creating this cute, adorable little yearbook, as we call it, filled with kiddos through adulthood who have Down syndrome. And putting in some pictures and some fun little updates as to what they are doing each year, and compiling that all into a book. And so beyond being something fun that the persons with Down syndrome and their families get on a yearly basis, the bigger calling for creating this book was to put it in the genetic counselor's offices. So without going into too much detail, my own diagnosis process for my daughter, who has Down syndrome, was awful. So I received a packet filled with all of this medical information of all the awful things that could happen as a result of her having Down syndrome. And there was one poem in there, which was a nice poem, but that was it. And so I thought, well, how can I make this better for other parents? And so in talking with the other moms in the community, we all agreed that pictures and fun little stories would have made our own diagnosis process go so much better. So I created the book, and now we are on to our third volume. The book right now is in the Weizmann Center at the University of Wisconsin, but we are looking to put it in all of the genetic offices in the Madison area and throughout.
So it looks like you got your hands full with both.
I do, but good things.
Very rewarding. Jillian, so let's focus on the Women's Opportunity Network. What are your goals for one?
So the Women's Opportunity Network is a large organization within the company we work for, CDW. So CDW has about 8,700 coworkers, and over 10% of our coworkers are part of the Women's Opportunity Network. So to be a member, you can be male and female because we, of course, want allies. But in any case, the organization itself is focused on professional development of women in the workplace and promoting inclusivity. I chair one of the 6 committees. So again, it's the newest committee that I created as of this year. And the focus of that particular committee is to ensure that this really big organization, so again, there are 5 other committees, and each of them might have, 10 committee members, what have you, that all of the communications that go out to our audience, so, our audience of upwards of 900 folks, that it's a consistent look, feel. And because we are so big, everything we do it's mainstream, so everyone sees it, right? And so if there is a typo or if an event goes poorly, it affects a lot of people. And so my goal for the logistics committee is that we support this large organization in a way that keeps our messaging and our events focused on the content rather than any logistical snafus. In addition to keeping our communications consistent, my other goal is to track data. So We had never previously tracked data, and I thought this would be a good thing to do. So we did surveys, but we didn't compile them. We didn't report them to our sales leaders. So what we are doing is asking 4 consistent questions after each event to see, are we bringing this home to our mission? Are we doing what we set out to do? And for all of the events of all of the year, we are going to have those 4 questions answered. And then from that, we are able to take that to leadership to say, hey, this particular type of event or these events are meaningful, and if we had more of them, we could have more of an impact. Can we have an increased budget? So that type of visibility. So my goal for overall for the One Logistics Committee is to, like I said, keep the communication clear, keep it consistent, make sure that no matter what event you're at, it feels like it's a Women's Opportunity Network event. And then in addition to that, to track the data behind it to prove that we are being successful and having an impact.
That is definitely a wonderful and difficult job to do.
Well, I have a lovely team that I'm leading who helps me do it.
Let's move to your goals for the Madison Area Down Syndrome Society, and what does that look like?
And for the Down Syndrome Society, regarding the experience I hope to gain, again, it's not about me and my experience, it's about making the experiences better for other families. So I will tell you that I've had, several moms come up to me afterwards and say, hey, reading that book, it gave me, hope. It made me feel like life goes on and families are happy. And that is the most meaningful feedback I've ever received in my life. So again, it's not about making me feel good as much as it is knowing I've helped ease the process for others. And then I guess a little selfishly through the yearbook and being part of that, and I want my daughter to see that I care and that I support her. And certainly that's not the main focus. I imagine she'll know that anyway. But as she, is now 7 and starting to help me with the project, it warms my heart to know that she's part of that and engaged in the Down syndrome community. So again, about the families, and then also, hopefully helps my kiddo a little bit.
Oh my goodness, how wonderful is that? Well, our last question today for you is a little bit of a fun one. I like to ask this question to all my guests. And so today I ask you, what is your dream job if you could have it?
Oh, that's easy. I've thought about this one long and often. So I would like to be a country music star out of Nashville. So I love to sing. It's arguable whether or not I sing well, but I like to do it. And in my dream job, everyone would think I did it well. So I love to sing. I love country music and cowgirl boots. So imagining I'd be very successful, I would be able to donate lots of money and time to my charitable pursuits.
Amazing. I can't sing, so I definitely congratulate you on that dream.
Yeah, that dream, exactly. But in the meantime, I do love my 9 to 5, and I sing and wear cowgirl boots often. Sometimes my daughter asks me to stop singing, but that's another story. Anyway.
Well, thank you, Jillian, for being here today and talking about your social entrepreneur encounters.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. And you all have a wonderful, good day.
In any case, I'm leading. We need to restart this. I just kept rambling. We need to redo it. Hi.
Today's topic we'll be discussing is what it is.
Redo that. I said.
Good morning and welcome to Edgewood Coffee Talk with your host, Travis Rickards, and my guest, Jillian Fiala.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Good morning and welcome to Edgewood Coffee Talk with Travis Rickards and my guest, Jillian Fiala.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to have you.
To, support our cause. But in any case, I'm leading. We need to restart this. I just kept rambling. We need to redo it.